In this video, we're going to show you one of the most versatile lighting tools every creator should be using. This lighting tool can diffuse, bounce, block, and cut light. It's a piece of gear you will see on almost all film and commercial sets. That tool is Scrim. Scrims are a modular light control system made of interchangeable tubes, connectors, fabrics, ranging in sizes from 1x1 to 8x8, allowing you to precisely shape and soften light according to your needs. The most common way you will see Scrim used is to diffuse a light source. This can be great for making hard light softer, combining multiple lights into a singular source, or lowering the output of a light you don't have control over, like the sun. Today we're using Westcott's Scrim Jim Cine System, which offers several diffusion levels providing different qualities of light for your work. Another significant benefit with the Scrim Jim Cine System is the ability to mount two pieces of diffusion on it, giving you even more options for light control. For the first setup, we'll showcase a variety of different diffusion materials and their effect on your subject. We started with a basic medium shot in studio with a Westcott L120B boomed overhead in a butterfly position. As you can see, with just the light and its 45-degree reflector, the lighting's very harsh and gives us a lot of contrast and sharp shadows. To soften those shadows, we placed a 4x6 Scrim Jim Cine frame between our light and subject. This allows us to attach scrim fabric and reduce the contrast and sharp edges of the shadows. The first diffusion fabric we use is the 1/4 stop silk, which provides a subtle difference from the bare light. Next, we have a 3/4 stop, which again is another subtle step up in softness compared to the 1/4. Then, when we jump up to the full stop diffusion, this significantly enhances our light quality on our subject and spreads it out more evenly on the background as well. Next, we'll look at the 1/2 stop grid cloth, which is thicker and has a slightly warmer profile. And due to the grid pattern on the cloth, it spreads the light a little more evenly than silk. Finally, the 1¼ stop silk offers a soft, subtle difference compared to those previous fabrics, providing us the softest quality of light. With all of these diffusion fabrics, you can see how many options you have to dial in a look. Each job and shoot requires different tools, and these allow you to achieve very different looks. Next, let's look at bouncing light. Bouncing light off a scrim is a great way for filling shadows, and like diffusion, it helps reduce unwanted contrast on your images. For this setup, we placed a Rapid Box Octa S on our L120B and set it off to the side of our model, creating a strong shadow on one side of her face. If you need even more light, that's when you'll bring in a bounce. We set a 4x6 Scrim Jim Cine frame with feet off to camera right and added a white bounce fabric. This significantly raised shadow levels for a more even image. On the opposite side of the white fabric is the silver. The silver is slightly brighter and adds more specular highlights to your subject. Next, let's look at the unbleached muslin and black fabric. The unbleached muslin provides a soft fill like the white, but with a warmer, more natural look, which is very good for skin tones. And I'm also using the unbleached muslin material as well to bounce light to my shadow side from my key light. The black material on its opposite side is great for negative fill, maintaining more contrast and shadows in your image. This is especially necessary in tight environments where light bounces around way too much. Lastly, let's look at how using nets on your scrim allows you to cut light from your scene. In this setup, we went outside. Initially, our subject was in front of a bright sky and it was almost clipping. Adding a one-stop net improved the balance between our background and our subject. We also added a white bounce to fill the shadows on her face to even out the look a little more. Swapping a one-stop net for a two-stop net made our subject pop even more, really focusing attention on them. With the Scrim Jim Cine system, you can attach two pieces of fabric to double up on nets, reducing your background ambient light even more if necessary. The Scrim Jim Cine System by Westcott gives you versatile control over your lighting, whether you're diffusing, bouncing, or cutting light. With the right tools, you can enhance your production quality and have full control over your lighting.